Hello, fabulous friends, fans, and superstars. Welcome to Synchronicity Web TV. I am your host, Nadiya Shah, and this is your moment of synchronicity. How exciting is this? I get to celebrate with you Maria Wander. Now, Maria is one of our upcoming January 2022 speaker series at Synchronicity University, alongside some of the most brilliant minds in astrology today. So Maria is actually going to be part of the January 2022 speaker series teaching about cartomancy. And if it is that you sign up before the end of December 2021, you can choose your tuition rate as low as just $5 a class. So I was very excited to learn from Maria. Maria is somebody who's been around contributing to the astrology community for quite a while. And of course, cartomancy, I don't know a whole lot about that. So I'm really looking forward to learning from her as well. So Maria Wander is a certified astrologer, practicing cardologer. I want to ask her about that, based in New York City, with a background in clinical herbalism and energy work. She's a lecturer at academic conferences, ritual symposiums, spiritual gatherings, and so much more. I'm sure once she starts talking, you'll see just how knowledgeable she is and just how amazing her energy is, which is part of why I really wanted her to join Synchronicity University. So Maria is here. Maria Wander, welcome.
Thank you, Nadiya. I'm so delighted to be here. You're such a radiant person and you give so much to the community. It's really awesome that you asked me to be part of the Synchronicity University team to present in January. So thank you very much for that invitation.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much, because I know, like, I've seen your name and we've interacted a little bit for a period of time, just because you do contribute so much to the astrology community. And there are a lot of people out there who may not know, but there's like astrologers, which is like all over the world, and people practicing at their kitchen tables or in front of their cameras or podcasts. But then there's the community, right? And there are volunteers, really, who keep the community together and going and organizing gatherings and things like that, and so much more, being of service to other astrologers. And so that's part of what you do. But I'm really excited to learn about you and this cardology. What is a cardologist?
So it's interesting. A lot of people talk about cards, it's cartomancy, and that basically sounds like the magic of cards. But card science is actually a really ancient and very accurate system for self-knowledge and understanding and transformation. Well, when you think about astrology, which is the study of movements and the positions of the celestial objects in the sky, that's also based on science, and there's also the science of numbers. So cardology is also the science of astrology and numerology kind of put together. So it's a bunch of different ancient wisdoms that people have hidden in cards. So the cards they still are. They're like a secret little book of information that everybody uses just to play with, but there's more to it than that. So instead of cartomancy, people have been using the word cardology to connect it with astrology and numerology. So it's one of the sacred sciences. Astrology, cardology, and numerology, because it's kind of a combination of all those three things. So when you look at the cards, I don't think many people stop and consider what the cards, like how the cards are set up. They're actually set up in a very specific way. There's 52 decks, 52 cards in a deck. And when you think about it, there's 52 weeks in the year. So that's kind of a synchronous thing. But then you think about it a little more. There's 13 cards in a suit, and there's 13 weeks in a season. And there's 4 suits, and there are 4 seasons. And when you look at the picture cards, which we call the court cards, there are 12 of those, and there's 12 months in the year. So all these things add up together. And when you add them all up, it comes out to 364 cards. That's the numerical value of the cards. And that leaves us with the equation. When you think of 364, what do we know? Oh, 365, that's how many days in the year. So the one day that's left over, that's not counted, that's the Joker card. So every day that somebody is born, like a birthday, you have your birthday, there's actually a card that equates to your birthday. So some people are hearts people, some people are clubs people, some people are diamonds people, and some people are spades people. And hearts people, which they're very emotional, they're very loving. So you can always tell a hearts person. It's kind of like when you meet a Leo, right? When you meet a Leo, you know they're a Leo. They have beautiful hair. They have a shining personality. They're very lovable. They're very warm. Chances are that's a hearts person too. And if you meet somebody who's a clubs person, that's the mental suit. That's someone who's like super smart, very brilliant, so innovative. And you know that immediately when you meet them. And there's also people who are like the diamonds people, who are just financially so brilliant, or they're really down to earth. Like that's the earth element. Or when you think of spades, that these are the spiritual people. These are the people who kind of have a rough road to hoe when you think of spades, like they have a spade in their hand, you know? And so part of their wisdom comes with having to learn how to make obstacles into opportunities. So if you start off already knowing which suit you are, you already have an understanding of, oh, is that why I'm so lovable? Oh, is that why things are a little bit more challenging? Why is it so much more challenging for me than everybody else? Well, you know, when you reincarnated to the planet, you decided, I'm going to have this kind of flavor of lifetime. I'm going to have like a super loving family, and I'm going to be an attractive person, that not just physically attractive, but you attract things to you, because these people are Venusian, they're hearts people, or they're so innovative. And when they look at things that are out of the box, and they're always out of the box, they're always mentally trying to expand themselves. These are people who can't stop buying books. They like eat them like potato chips, more. You know, they always want to put more things into their brain.
These are the clubs people. The clubs people are they're the mental people. Yeah.
Those are the clubs people.
Yeah.
And so
mind oriented. Yeah.
Absolutely. So when you think about like the birth chart for cartomancy or cardology, every day has a card that's equated to it. So the cards actually move in a sequence. So there'll be a number of diamonds cards that fall in a row, and then there'll be a number of clubs cards that fall in a row, and then a number of hearts cards. And then it doesn't always fall into the order one after the other, like hearts, diamonds, clubs, spades. It shifts according to a mathematical equation called quadration. So there's a bit of numerology science that goes along with it. So I've been posting on Instagram. If you go to my @maria.wander, you'll see that every day I do a card, and the cards for the card of the day. So yesterday was the 9 of clubs, and today is the 8 of clubs. So these are mental days. And if you stop and think what your day has been like for the past, let's see, when did the club start? The 5th. So you might have noticed that the energy shifted. On the 4th was an ace of diamonds day, and then it shifted to a king of clubs day. So we're going to be having clubs days for a while until the 17th. So if you have something that has been on your mind, some kind of mental consideration that has been weighing on you, or some kind of metaphysical study, today's the day for that, because it's a number 8 clubs day. So if you look at the 8, it's 2 circles, right? It's the symbol of infinity. That is the power card. All 8s are power cards, and usually all even card numbers have a little bit more ease in their life. The odd numbers have a little bit more challenges. And if you actually look at a card itself and you think about the even cards, you'll see there'll be rows, right? There'll be like one club here, one club there, another one here, another one there, another one here, another one there. And they're all lined up like little ducks in a row. So it's nice and organized. But what you also may not think of is in the middle is this open path. So the even people have this wide open path. And if they have difficulties, challenges, it's usually because they're getting in their own way, because the universe is not really putting things in their own way. This lifetime, they have an open path. So if you are an odd number, usually there's something in your path that you're going to have to deal with. And so this is a lesson, but it's also a gift, because once you figure out how to deal with that, or you figure out how to be more flexible, or you figure out how to go under or over or through, that knowledge you carry with you. And so with these odd number cards, you take that challenge and you make it into a strength. So yes, your life might be a little bit more difficult, but it's also more fulfilling when you get past that challenge. So today, again, is the number 8 day. So today was a lucky day. I don't know how you felt about it, but today was a lucky day. And if there was something that you wanted to get done, it might have been something that has been weighing on your mind for a while, but you would have had the energy and the power to complete that work. It's a good day to acquire knowledge. It's a good day to take care of things that have been needing your focused attention. 8 people who are born on 8 days, they're very sensitive. They're psychic. They are also very spiritually aware. And it's a fortunate card. Again, the 8s are the even numbers, but there are some cards that are even that are more powerful than others. 4s are very powerful. 8s are very powerful. Usually, if you have a 4 card or an 8 card, there's opportunity that you've been waiting for. So you can actually look at a Cardology calendar, which I can post on one of my posts on Instagram so everybody can see what that looks like. And you can actually plan your day. You can take the calendars or plan your month, or plan your year, and say, circle all the 8 days and say, ha, these are the lucky golden days when the path is going to be open.
So Maria, I know that your class is going to be very much for beginners. So I know that there's so much to know. Just like with astrology, I think that one lifetime isn't enough to know all there is to know. And that certainly seems like the case with Cardology as well. There's so much to know. Can you tell us, like, 2 things come to mind. What is the connection between Cardology and astrology? I'm thinking it has to do with birthdays. And so that's the connection, understanding your card. And what can people expect to learn? Like, because a lot of people who are going to come to this class that is going to be taking place with the January speaker series at Synchronicity University. Well, a lot of these people know nothing about Cardology. I mean, I just know a little bit. So what can people expect to learn who really are brand new beginners? They're bringing their enthusiasm, but they want to understand this brand new esoteric art.
So one of the things I'm definitely going to teach is the magic formula for determining which birth card matches your birthday. Because if you don't know what card you are, you're really not going to be able to move forward and really get the sweet capture that you will need from learning this information, because there is a symbology that goes with your birthday, and there's certain personality and karmic traits that go along with that. And so one of the greatest applications of this particular modality is learning to have like deep compassion and understanding of your life, and realizing that there's gifts and trials that you can rise above. And if you are given more information about what those things are, you will be better equipped to work through some of the challenges of life. So for instance, like if there's a card that goes to a certain date and you know that the card is one of the court cards, then those are people cards. You can see their faces on the cards and you can make considerations and plans for the day. So if it's a king card day, that's a card of authority or mastery or success. It could be an older mentor or somebody who guides you. There's also the queen cards, and queen cards are people who are excellent with organization, people who are great teachers. They're also very sensitive. They could be maternal or just a feminine person who's a strong feminine person who can assist you with something, or maybe you're the strong feminine person who can assist with something. It could be an emotional day because it's a queen's card, but it's a day of emotional organization, of being a master at making plans. Or you could have a jack day. If you see that the day is going to be one of the jacks, then that's usually something that's super creative. It could be something that's very ambitious or innovative, but there's also planetary periods. So
yeah, and that's what part of like different card periods represent as well, right?
Yes, there's different planetary periods. So
that sounds so amazing. I'm really looking forward to your class. And so basically, people are going to learn the essence of the different cards, and they're also going to understand how to calculate what particular card matches what particular day. And as a result, they'll have this other way of understanding, this other sort of spiritual science as part of their toolkit to make the most of the energies of a given time. So I'm really, really looking forward to that, Maria.
It's a different way of looking at astrology and numerology. Cardology has been around for quite a long time, but it doesn't really get a lot of airtime. And I think the time has come, because who doesn't want to know what planetary period they're in? There's 7 planetary periods. You'd want to know, am I in a Mercury period? Am I in a Venus period? Or is this a Saturn period? Usually if you're in a Saturn period, you're having a challenging time, and you know, but you'd want to know if you're having a Jupiter period, when the doors are open, when the abundance is coming.
So absolutely, right.
You can plan your life.
Tapping into the energies to your advantage is a big part of how and why people have been motivated to learn these different esoteric and spiritual sciences. Well, Maria, thank you so much. And just a reminder, everybody, remember, as I mentioned earlier, Maria Wander is going to be part of the January 2022 speaker series at Synchronicity University. And until the end of December 2021, you can choose your tuition rate as low as just $5 a class at synchronicityuniversity.com. Maria, thank you so much once again for being here. I really appreciate you, and I'm really looking forward to your class.
It's fantastic to talk to you. Thanks, Nadiya, and I can't wait to see everybody in January.
And thank you, everybody out there, for watching. And until we connect again, take care. Bye.